Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and you are looking at a Bishop, the Tier 5 British SPG, and this one says Gnome on the side, and it's got a picture of I think it's a panther, and it's got a mark of excellence and a prancing lion. Now this is the Bishop that belongs to the Bassman from Hell, and he's on the north spawn of Prokhorovka, and battle is about to commence. Now, you may have seen the Bassman from Hell in one of the other battles just recently. He actually says Thunderbolt on the side of his Bishop as well. He's a member of What Arty Noobs and quite an accomplished player. And this is an old replay from 2015. Now, as many of you know, the Bishop is a Tier 5 British SPG built on a Valentine tank. But a little known fact is that the Bishop, although it happens to be a Tier 5 British SPG, in actual fact, the Bishop was replaced by the Sexton during the war. The Sexton, of course, as you may know, is a Tier 3 British SPG. So it should be the other way round. It should be that the Bishop replaced the Sexton, but they've done it the other way in wargaming. Right, okay, looking for a target. There was a Skoda T25 there and a Cromwell, but they've disappeared from sight. Now the one thing I can say is that if you look at chat, you will actually see this is communication between the various teams. You're actually seeing communication from the enemy to against the opposite numbers, the opposite team. So you might see some fruity language. Okay, and he gets a lovely hit into that OI. As many of you know, the OI is a Tier 6 SPG. So he's in a Tier 6 game in a Tier 5 Arty, so he should be able to score pretty highly. He's got that OI stationary, but oh, it's now moving. And he gets a lovely big hit there, 355 hit points. Okay, it's backed into a KV2. It's right behind him. And he can't move back any further. And again, he's had another big hit, 354 this time. Now, if he can hit the KV2, he can trap that OI and then take him out. He did hit the OI again. It's dropped to 1 hit point left. And there's the KV2. And it's receiving fire already. Now, the Bassman's going after the OI. And he's killed it. And the KV2's gone down as well. That means he's going to have to look for another target now. But there are a couple of targets up on top of the hill. Trouble is, they're probably just out of range. Yes, they are out of range. The reticule has actually gone almost flat at that point. That means that it is at maximum range. And I think that Cromwell, well, he can hit that. That is within range. He's zeroing in. He's dialed in, rounds out. And a lovely strike there. 354 hit points, one shot. Now, can he get that Skoda T25? Will it reappear? Is somebody going to scout for it? There's a T1 Heavy. Right, now, the Bassman from Hell's going for it. Dialing the reticule in. Ready to shoot. Oh, no, he thought about firing, but the T1 stopped. So he very carefully adjusted his aim again. He's pulling back into the bushes. No, he's moving forward again. And this time he does hit it. He gets a strike. But we've lost sight of the T1 Heavy again. Somebody needs to spot it. That Cromwell B could do it. He's actually going into enemy territory now. He's on the other side of the map, on the west side of the map. But he might see the T1 Heavy if he crosses over the road. But he's not crossing over the road. He's staying on the far side, and there's a ridgeline there, which means he wouldn't see the T1 Heavy below the ridgeline. And the Hellcat's moving up below that ridgeline too. In fact, the only person who can spot the T1 is the T3485, which is ahead of the Bassman from Hell. And he's been coming to sight. Now, I think that may be from the hill. They're seeing him from the hill. He's dialed in, rounds out. And a great shot. Yes, 162 hit points. And the T1 Heavy is taken out. It's taken out by the T3485. Right, the Skoda T25's reappeared. But he's disappeared. Now, is the baseman going to fire at his last known position? And he did! And he got him! He must have set fire to him. Because he appeared after he'd been hit. Sometime after he'd been hit. So he must have burned up. He must have caught fire. Okay, Bassman from Hell's now got 3 kills. And he's moving forward. The enemy appear to be right at the back of the map. They're boxed in and he needs to get within range of them and quickly. Otherwise he's going to miss out on more kills. T3485 is not moving much. He's moving a little now. Okay, AMX-13F3, the tier 6 French SPG. And he puts a round into it. Reloading. Now hopefully he tracked it. It will still be there. Rounds out again. And he hits it again. And I think he killed it this time. Yes, he killed the AMX-13F3. It didn't reappear, but I think it was in the bushes. And there is notification that he did kill that Arty. So that's 4 kills now. There's only 4 enemy left. An Arty, a tank destroyer, a medium and a light tank. And there's the light tank. It's the M5 and he's acquired it on auto aim. He's letting it dial in and he shoots and kills the M51A1 Stuart. That's 5 kills, but he has been hit. He was spotted by the M5 and he has received fire, but he's getting behind that OI and that should give him a measure of protection. And he's probably unsighted now anyway. And he's within range of the VK. He could stop and fire from where he is. And that's exactly what he's doing. Very clever. Right. And get in on that VK3001P. Get as many rounds into it as you can. 314. It's taken down. Now reload and hit the Fifi. The 105 Le FH18B2. It's been hit twice. He could get the kill. But he's going for the hit points. Ah, it's an overshoot. It's a pity because the Fifi is now being killed. And that was the last enemy who's just been taken out. They took out the Jagdpanzer IV. If he'd gone for the Fifi first, he would have had a certain kill rather than going for the Jagdpanzer and collecting the hit points. Well, okay. Well, let's have a look at the end of battle results. It's an ace tanker for the Bassman from Hell in the Bishop. He also picked up a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, crew incapacitations or module damage. He picked up a fighter badge because he got more than 4 kills. In fact, he got 5. And he picked up the high caliber because he did the most damage in the battle, at least 20% of the enemy hit points. If we have a look at the team scores, we can see he came top with damage, 2,143. He came top when it came to kills. He had 5. And he came top when it came to base XP with 1,036, which is a reasonable score. Very nice indeed. He fired only 16 rounds, got 14 direct hits, 14 penetrations. He did damage of 2,143 hit points, of which 1,167 was at more than 300 meters. He received 1 hit, 1 penetration, and that was from the M5 Stuart. He damaged 7 of the enemy. He killed 5 of them. He also did damage assistance of 215 hit points. On a premium account, he earned 42,356 credits. But after repair, ammunition resupply and consumables, he took away 27,356 credits, which is a reasonably good score. He earned 1,554 experience points, times 2 for the first victory of the day, so he takes home 3,108 experience points in total. But I think this is a reasonably good battle, and it should be remembered, this is from January 2016. This is before they did any of the changes in 9.18. So it's under the old rules where accuracy was very questionable. And so very well done, the Bassman from Hell. I think you showed that you really did know how to handle the Bishop. And this mirrors the other replay that you submitted recently, which was also an ace tanker in the Bishop and also had a high caliber. So well done indeed. If you enjoyed this replay, please do give it a like and do subscribe to our channel. And hopefully I will see you in the next replay.